So we all know that Cardi B and Offset have really been going through it, and I'll be honest, I hope this time is for good. I hope this over is for over. I want to take a look at Cardi B's birth chart because I've been following her for a while, following her astrological alignments and kind of looking at her birth chart when certain incidences happen. And this is a big incident in her life. She's basically being accused of, having some relationships while she's pregnant. Her and Offset are breaking up, headed to court, and it seems to be over for good, hopefully. So Cardi B is a Libra sun, and we always see that the intensity really gets high with her, sometimes around retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde. Whatever happens in her chart during Mercury retrograde, we really see that. And also Libra season. We are in Libra season, so I'm not surprised that Cardi is not in the news. So she is a Libra sun. She has a Aries rising, and we see that fire, girl. Every time she's speaking, going on Instagram Live, we feel that fire. We see it. It's intense. She's getting it. She's also an Aries moon, and we see that fire energy with the area of emotions. Like Cardi B being an Aries moon, she is the first one who is going to address certain problems. She's not going to wait for Offset to talk about it. If she didn't go live, I don't know if Offset would have even really addressed what has been going on behind closed doors, because we all know that he is a cheater. He is the one who started the cheating. If Cardi B hooked up with somebody, if she hooked up with somebody after Offset has multiple girls, that's nothing. That's like whatever. But since Offset saw Cardi B was going live, he decided, let me jump in on this. So one of the things I talked about, and I just post on this. So I just talked about this yesterday. I literally put a post on it because literally this has just occurred. So Mercury has entered Libra. As we see, Cardi is a Libra sun. So the sun, the natal sun, is basically in the solar return energy for the most part. And now we have Mercury in Libra. This is occurring all in her 6th house. So the 6th house plays importance when we look at areas of daily rituals, areas of domestication, also areas of accusation. We have to remember, when I talk about Virgo season and when I talk about the energy of the 6th house, that is an energy that brings up different dualities. There's different dualities in the Virgo. There's different dualities in the 6th house, how it is with all the houses. But the 6th house really points out to me when we are on areas of things that occur every day, that energy of occurrence of every day, that energy of rituals and patterns. Also, we have that energy of the feminine, of the goddess, of the Virgo. Also aligned with the energy of accusations, allegations, areas of not being so goddess-like. And we see that Mercury has just literally hit into Cardi B's 6th house. With the Mercury in Libra, there's going to be a lot of justice. There's also going to be a lot of judgment. And we see Offset is judging her. We also see that people are judging her everyday life, judging who she is as a mother, judging who she is as a female, as a feminine, and those accusations are pretty deep. We also see with this energy, with it being in the 6th house, with Mercury entering, we're also going to see there's going to be a lot of talk about the things and the energy that Venus and also that Libra energy brings, of balance. How is she expected to balance it all, right? How is she expected to balance it all? But also, we also have to remember that for most people, relationships are going to get either on a deeper connection or they're going to start to fall apart. So I just posted about this Mercury and Libra like last night. So you could look at that post, but also we're going to see some areas of money. We have to remember that Venus energy has some areas of wealth tied into it, as well as relationships. Another energetic alignment that really stands out to me in her chart is we have the transitioning Venus in Scorpio occurring in the energy of Cardi B's 8th house. So with this energy feels dark. We're hearing that energy of her relationships being judged in a dark element, in an element that feels, secretive. We're also going to see how this is playing around with other people's money, because that energy of the 8th house also has to do with, now I believe Offset is probably going to be asking for money. I don't know like what kind of money, but I basically feel like he probably don't want to pay her anything. And he's going to use this area of the feminine to judge her, right? We're going to use that energy to judge her, to place shame on her for whatever reasons. But we also see that that energy of Venus is transitioning over the 8th house. So a lot of her relationships are going to be on display. Instead of putting the focus on Offset's relationships, a lot of media attention is going to be put on Cardi's. So if I was Cardi B, in all honesty, I would just kind of say like, lay low, girl, lay low. But for the most part, don't give him too much fuel. Like, don't give him too much fuel. Let him think of this stuff on his own. Don't give him too much fuel to the fire. I mean, you can, but the thing that makes me a little bit nervous about that is we currently have the transitioning Pluto that is in Capricorn, and it is currently in retrograde. The retrograde has not ended quite yet, but it will in September. And that is in her energy of the 10th house. So for Cardi, we want the album. But we also have to remember that there might be a little bit of change with areas of money and also social circles. Cardi B is really going to be super centered around being social, because she has that Jupiter in Gemini, which is currently in the 3rd house. And this energy, since she is seen as a Aries rising, is like a return for her. So it is going to feel fun, right? She's going to have some legal issues. She is going to have some energy of this messy divorce, but whatever. But as long as she sticks to her guns, she is really going to enjoy the new life that is awaiting for her. So Cardi B, please do you, girl. And have an amazing time, and don't let this nonsense, wishy-washy stuff of should you leave him or should you not leave him. You know, you've been known, you should have left. So that's all I gotta say. But anyways, I wish Cardi B the best.